Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. As always, it's me, the Smithie D. In my most recent question and answer interview with CG Carrie, I asked a particular question. So, we've got Scion added, Traya. We already had Nihilus, we had Sith Marauder, but why was Visas Marr added?
Well, Visas Marr is sort of the answer to the Sith Triumvirate, and sort of definitely one of the cooler characters in KOTOR too. And so I think for us it was about thinking about sort of the characters and how they fit in the story together and what the experience of the Triumvirate was. Like, it was very exciting for us, especially a lot of us are old school KOTOR fans, to be able to kind of revisit that universe. And, you know, the art team was able to sort of build out some environments that, you know, people haven't seen quite built out since the original game. And so I think that was just such a cool opportunity for Lucas to let us have, and so we just sort of went with the ones that we thought felt the best fit narratively.
In this video, I'm going to put Visas Marr to the test, where she shines and where she does not. Has she been misunderstood? Was she outshadowed by the release of Darth Traya? Is there a bigger reason Visas Marr has been added to the game that we are not seeing yet? To find out these answers, we're going to need to look into her kit, then move on to usable areas within Galaxy of Heroes, then we will discuss the good, the bad and the ugly, followed lastly by my future predictions that could be meta defining and may just help you jump on that wagon earlier than later. So to start things off, we're going to be looking at Visas Marr's abilities. Her basic attack is called Telekinetic Blast. This deals physical damage to the target enemy and dispels all debuffs on Visa and another random debuffed ally. If the target is Sith, Visas Marr and her lowest health ally also recover 25% max health. If any debuffs were dispelled, reduce the cooldown of Dark Healing by 1. Her first special ability is called Dark Healing, and this generally has an 8-turn cooldown which can be reduced by her basic attack and her cleansing mechanic. But what this attack does, it deals physical damage to all enemies. All allies gain health steal up for 1 turn and recover health equal to 35% of Visas Marr's max health. If Visas Marr is at full health after using this ability, revive a random defeated ally at 50% health. So what you have here is another healing ability with an ally reviving mechanic. Her second special ability is called Piercing Strike. This has a 4-turn cooldown, and what it does, it deals physical damage to the target enemy and grants all allies defense penetration up for 2 turns. This attack ignores protection. Visas Marr also comes with her own unique called Return to the Light, and what this does, non-Zated, while Visas Marr has no debuffs, she has a plus 100% counter chance. If you did decide to put 20 Zetas, 13 Omegas and 30 ability mats on this unique, what you're going to get is, while Visas Marr has no debuffs, she has a 60% chance to assist when another ally attacks Sith enemies once per turn. But is it worth it? The short answer is yes and no. In the arena versus a Traya lead, this Zeta is quickly going to assist Traya in killing Visas Marr very quickly. However, this can also assist in taking down Sith characters quicker, but the downfall to this Zeta is she will not assist or counter if she has a debuff present on her. So it's kind of a catch-22 for the arena. But in the Sith raid, she will assist in providing some nice extra damage numbers in Phase 1. The entire unique as a whole works that she will assist and counter with her basic attack that cleanses and heals her and her allies, but will also reduce the cooldown of Dark Healing, which provides a mass heal and revival of fallen allies. Let's look into where Visas Marr currently shines and where she currently does not. The Sith raid with her Zeta unique will provide a lot of extra damage, especially using her in Phase 1 with JTR, BB-8, R2-D2 and Scavenger Ray. While this is not the best JTR comp for Phase 1, placing Visas Marr within this team will provide above average and stress-free damage. Territory Wars, she has a solid place within a JTR, BB-8, R2-D2 and Holdo, or another Taunting tank. With counterattacks, mass healing, cleanse and revives really places this character within one of the stronger JTR teams to face in Territory Wars. Arena is very debatable currently, as most arenas are plagued by the Emperor Palpatine leadership, which works great to place her within a JTR team, but as the game progresses and more Traya leadership show up, Visas Marr will become her own counter. Starting off with the good, Visas Marr is a high attacking character. She's a healer, cleanser, reviver. She counterattacks using her basic attack. She assist attacks versus Sith using her basic attack, which in turn then heals and cleanses herself and allies. She also provides a brand new buff called Defense Penetration. The bad, she has no faction tag. Visa lacks any real synergy from any faction specific tag. She does not have a Sith tag, neither does she have a Jedi tag. But we will come back to this within the speculation. It cost 20 Zetas to make her sort of a counter to Sith, which then gets countered by Sith debuffs. If she cleansed herself and an ally with her basic attack and granted herself and that ally tenacity up, then she would be a very hard counter to the Sith. So we have gone over the good, we have gone over the bad, now it's time to have a look at the ugly. There is one major concern to me, and that is Traya's leadership. If Visas Marr was any sort of counter to the Sith, that will cease to exist. Traya leadership hard counters Visas Marr when she attacks out of turn. So now that we have got that out the way, let's move on to my favourite topic, speculation. As always, feel free to take this with a pinch of sand.
I don't like sand.
Visas Marr was Darth Nihilus's apprentice and part of the Sith Triumvirate. As Visas Marr does not have a Sith tag and her unique is called Return to the Light, nor is she Dark Side, this would tell me the version we have in Galaxy of Heroes is the version of when she was redeemed by Meetra Surik. Meetra was known as the Exile in KOTOR 2, she was exiled from the Jedi Order. This would explain why Visas Marr has no Jedi tag, similar to Fulcrum Ahsoka. This brings me to believe that the next upcoming Legend event or Hero's Journey will be for the Exile from KOTOR 2. I believe it will require characters such as Nihilus, Visas Marr, Scion, and possibly 2 generic characters like Sith Assassin and Trooper. I personally think Visas Marr will go on to an easier farm like the Cantina instead of a hard node. We currently do not have a Legends event so far in 2018, so it pays to be prepared on newer characters like these, or we're going to be in the same situation that we were with JTR and the veterans. For me alone, it pays to obtain this character sooner rather than later. Visas Marr is a good character overall and is awaiting a character that gives her some extra synergy, something she is missing in Galaxy of Heroes. But if the Exile was released through a Legends event, this could change the entire shakeup of the meta and really put those 2 characters as the ultimate counter to the Sith. As it was the Exile that defeated Nihilus, Scion and Traya with the assist from Visas Marr, it makes sense to me that the history will repeat itself once more, but in Galaxy of Heroes. Based on the new characters that we have received, Thrawn needed Phoenix characters, his capital ship needed the 2 Phoenix ships, JTR needed veteran Han Solo and veteran Chewbacca. They both share a common ground, they required freshly new characters. The other characters that we got recently was Resistance and First Order, which already have their own areas, or if not, Resistance could be used for Snoke. It makes perfect sense to me that both Scion and Visas will be used for a new Legends event. If you have enjoyed this video, then please make sure that you do leave it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed and you want to see more videos like this, then make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. So thank you very much for watching today. I'm the Smithie D. May the Force be with you always.